Hey guys, welcome to this edition of Fact Friday, and today I want to talk with you a little bit about our new Savvy Minerals makeup line. If you've seen anything with my Facebook page or Guides Oily Dropped, I'm completely and utterly stoked and excited about this new addition to Young Living. And one thing that kept catching my eye is we had this whole big graphic with oily families about what's not in our makeup. And on Guides Oily Drop, I'll post that graphic so you can see what I'm talking about. And we had this long list of chemicals and products and stuff that weren't in our makeup. So first of all, that led me to the question, well, is it in everybody else's makeup? And the answer is yes, a lot of it is. Not every single makeup has all of them, but almost every brand that I looked at, and I'm not going to name brands because I don't want to, that's not what we're about, but almost every brand that I looked at did have at least some of these products in their makeup. And then that led me to question, well, if it's in everybody's makeup and we're making a big deal that it's not in our makeup, why isn't it? Because even with our makeup line, we still hold to the seed to seal guarantee. And yes, it's not seeds necessarily that we're dealing with, but we're still in the quality control business. So we're still in that business of giving you the highest quality products for your money. So there's on the Savvy Minerals page, once it gets up and going, they'll talk about the heavy metal testing that's done on every single makeup as it's being produced. Because we want to make sure that there's not something accidentally getting in. So I started looking up some information about some of these products and these chemicals that we've listed as a big deal that we don't have in it. So I want to talk with you about those because I think what's not in our products is just as important as what is in our products. So what's not in Savvy Minerals makeup line, that's what we're going to talk about today. The first thing that's not in it is bismuth, B-I-S-M-U-T-H. I am not a chemist of any sort, so I could be completely crucifying these names. I'm just reading them as phonetically as I can read them. So that's why I'm going to spell them too. Bismuth is not good for your skin. It actually can lead in and clog in your pores. I have notes over here, so you'll see me looking off to the side. That's just to my computer to make sure I give you the right information. Sorry, I lost what I wanted. Someone talked about it. Bismuth is a metal mineral. So it can be included in mineral makeup and still be labeled correctly because it is a mineral. But the metal part is where it gets the concern. Bismuth actually aggravates your pores. It can actually settle in to your pores because most of the time we use makeup and stuff while our pores are still kind of open. We've used our moisturizer and all that. But as the day goes on, it'll settle into your pores and it can aggravate them. It'll lead to breakouts. It can lead just an overall bad skin appearance. So in place of bismuth, Young Living's mineral makeup uses arrowroot powder and kaolin clay, which is actually more healing and nourishing. It helps absorb the excess oils and actually moisturize your skin. But more on the bismuth, it's actually shown that in significant amounts, and we don't really know what the significant amounts are, they're still testing all that, but it actually results and can show like a regular metal poisoning, like a lead metal poisoning. It's been proven to lead to anemia, or suspected to lead to anemia, nausea, headaches, nothing you want to mess with. Another one that's in a lot of mineral makeups is talc, T-A-L-C. And it's actually under investigation right now by the FDA for causing asbestos and leading to the same effects of asbestos poisoning, and even possible cancer causing carcinogenic. So it's not something you want to mess with, but it is hidden in a lot of products. If you ever go looking at these, a lot of times you have to look at the inactive ingredients to find the things that are concerned, because they only list the major ingredients, and if it's under a certain percentage, they kind of just list other inactive ingredients. You don't really have to list them out, and that's where we get a lot of the things that are cause for concern. Another thing that you will never find in Young Living mineral makeup is parabens. Parabens are hormone disruptors. They mess with your endocrine system, and they actually end up mimicking estrogen. There have been much research done in the fact that as breast cancer tumors have been removed and analyzed, parabens have been found in the tumor material that has grown, which is why it's labeled as a carcinogenic, but it's still in a lot of products. The FDA has not jumped all board, but it is banned in a lot of European countries. Phthalates are another one. They are an endocrine disruptor. They mess with your hormones, and if you're anything like me, I don't need any help with my messing with my hormones. I've got that under control on my own. and they're not what we want in our makeups. And for me, I also look at makeup as my daughter's going to get in my makeup. I have a 3-year-old little girl. As she gets older, she's going to eventually get into mommy's makeup drawer. And I don't want something on there that could possibly cause her problems in the future, or that could put chemicals on her body. So even if I would go, oh, well, it's okay for me, I'm just using a little bit, what about her? And that's where I really look at it with makeup. Another thing you'll never find in Young Living products is petrochemicals. It's got the name chemical in there, so you know we've got problems to begin with. You also won't find any synthetic fragrances or dyes. So where that comes into the fact of, as of right now, you will not be able to purchase reds or bright colors in makeups, or a lot of your non-natural, like your blues, greens, stuff like that, in Young Living makeup, because we have not figured out how to make it without synthetics. There's nothing in nature yet that we've found that will produce that red color that a lot of people are going for in lipsticks and stuff. And right now, that's where we're standing. We'd rather not have the synthetics than produce a color that everybody wants, because all the other things we offer are beautiful as it is, and they give that natural appearance and look to them. So you also will not find gluten in our products. The caution with this is a lot of, you will not find gluten-free listed as a description of our products, because they are made in a factory where gluten is used in other Young Living products. So whereas gluten is not used in any of the makeup by itself, there is the possibility and the precaution of cross-contamination. So for celiacs and stuff like that, they still have to be cautious of them. But for those specifically that's just the gluten, or it's a choice with the gluten because for health needs, there is no gluten products used in any of Young Living's makeup. They also do not use mineral oil, which is used in a lot for a liquiding factor in makeup. And because mineral oil is a byproduct of gasoline production. When you are producing gasoline that we use for our cars, one of the side elements of that is mineral oil. And it's been shown to clog your pores and really has no added benefit to your skin health. So we just leave it out, because if it's not going to help, what's the point of it? But there's lots of ways. I hope if you're already a Young Living member that you'll jump in and start playing with and experimenting with the Young Living makeup. There are lots of tutorials through the Young Living website. If you're not sure of them, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd gladly share them with you, of how to use the makeup. It is amazing because it is so forgiving. If you get the wrong color, you just use a little bit less of it, or you blend it with another one. If you need more coverage in certain areas, you just apply a little bit more. So it's very buildable and very forgiving in the way that's used, but it also produces a very natural look, so you don't have that heavy makeup feel or appearance in what you're using. So I'm very excited to get it next month and start using it as we expand on this new addition to Young Living's amazing product line. So we were already at close to 500 products, and now after convention, Young Living can boast that we now have over 550 products, because I believe we released 56 new products with all the different colors and shades of the Savvy Minerals makeup line, and there are more coming. We plan on releasing more colors over the next 2 years, and a lot of people have asked for mascara, which should be coming, I believe, in August. One thing I haven't mentioned that I did want to mention, vegan is a concern for a lot of people. So for those people, beeswax is used in the lipstick, lip gloss, and mascara. So if vegan is a concern, you may want to avoid those 3 products only. All the rest of them, there are no vegan products, and they are cruelty-free on all of our products. So they're not tested on anybody or any animals. They are tested on lots of willing participants who get makeovers and things, but there is no animal testing or cruelty involved in the production of any of our products. A lot of the products, especially the foundation, is the same formula that Melissa Pepping has been selling for years. The only one that has been reformulated is the lipstick and lip gloss, and jojoba oil was added to that formula, as was peppermint oil, which is what gives it a really good benefit for your lips, and I've heard amazing of the texture of it. So I'm really excited to get started. If you've used it and would love to share comments, we'd love to know what you think of it and how it's working for you. Hope this has been helpful, and join us next Friday for the next Fact Friday as we look at another new product that Young Living has released.